Congratulations, Father Donald. We've heard that your name has been dropped from the charge sheet, and that's really heartening to know. It's good to know that since you have been proved innocent, you have decided to come out in the open. And I'm sure your followers are waiting for this moment. You must have gone through a lot of physical pressure, the mental tension, the humiliation. But now that you've decided to come out in the open, would you want us to take us back to what really happened compared to what we were given to believe what happened?
Thank you, Gaston. It has been a roller coaster ride, and I'm thankful to God for being with me throughout my ordeal. You have rightly said that there has been so much spoken against me. My followers, my friends, and my well-wishers who have supported me throughout my ordeal and knew me that I was innocent have been pushing me to come in the open and proclaim to the whole world that I am innocent and I am being framed, but I have been deliberately keeping quiet on the firm thought that I will speak when the time is right. And now that I have been acquitted of all the charges, I can openly tell all my friends, followers, well-wishers, and the whole world that I have always been innocent, and now it has been proved. My name has been dropped from the charge sheet, and the inquiry has clearly documented that I was not at all involved in the dealings. I was falsely accused, and thank God that the police, after a thorough investigation, revealed the truth in the charge sheet, which clearly mentions, and I will read it now to the entire world. A small para I would like to read from the charge sheet. It's in Marathi. एकंदरीत तपासामध्ये नमूद गुन्ह्यामध्ये साक्षीदार, जमिनीचे मालक व इतर साक्षीदार यांची नोंद करण्यात आलेल्या जबाबामध्ये त्यांनी आरोपित डोनाल्ड डॉमिनिक रॉड्रिग्स यांचे नावाचा कुठेही उल्लेख केलेला नाही. तसेच सदर आरोपिताने कोणताही आर्थिक व्यवहार केला नसून सदर व्यवहाराचे अनुषंगाने कुठेही सही देखील केलेली नाही. त्यामुळे डोनाल्ड डॉमिनिक रॉड्रिग्स यांचा नमूद गुन्ह्यामध्ये कोणताही सहभाग असल्याचे दिसून येत नाही. म्हणून डोनाल्ड डॉमिनिक रॉड्रिग्स यांचे नाव गुन्ह्यातून कमी करण्यात आले आहे. You know, Gaston, the humiliation I had to go through, the hardship my family had to face, the backbiting that followed, the name slandering that happened, character assassination that I underwent, the accusing glares I received from people, and the mental torture I bore is testimony to the suffering a common man goes through when he has no clout or no finance to support him except the truth. Being a priest, there was very little I could do and was in a vulnerable and helpless position. I could only hope that justice and truth will prevail. My God has stood with me, and my God has helped me to bring this truth in open. He loves me.
I'm sure it does. Now, Father, the article that appeared in the newspaper, the Mumbai Mirror, I think on the 1st of April, it was reported that Linval Rodrigues swindled Blaise Gomes of ₹1 crore. And because you vouched for Linval Rodrigues, Blaise invested with him. Now, since you are a very popular and a renowned priest in Mumbai, your followers were shocked, the multitude was shocked when they had your name in the newspaper. Would you want to throw light on the reality?
It was a very malicious game. The article was framed in such a way that they took advantage of the fact that Linval and I share the same surname. So instead of naming Linval, they kept using the surname. And since the multitude know me as Father Donald Rodrigues, people thought that whatever accusations was printed referred to me, and I was made to look like the culprit in the eyes of the public. He also put my picture in the article just to defame me. And Gaston, people are all aware of the media today. Paisa feko, tamasha dekho. And I don't need to say anything more on this.
Right. But Father, then with all this, didn't you try to make peace between Blaise and Lindwall?
Of course I did. Gaston, although I was being falsely accused by Blaise, I never stopped helping him. I spoke to Lindwall and some friends of mine who spoke to Blaise and Lindwall and tried to settle the matter between them. But things did not work out. Even in Lok Adalat, that is the lower court, Blaise refused to accept the money or land from Lindwall. Hence, Lindwall deposited the amount payable to Blaise in court. And the case in court still continues between Lindwall and Blaise now.
But Father, Blaise has only said that he invested with Lindwall because you vouched for him. In fact, he even goes on to say that you are not the main accused. Now, having said that, your name was dragged into everything. In fact, I know that your family was subject to a lot of mental torture and humiliation. You want to share something about this?
See, according to the charge sheet, Blaise and his friend Jerome D'Souza made investment with Lindwall. The investments were at different times. It was not one transaction on one piece of land. There were several transactions with different pieces of land in different places, and all this happened way back in 2011. In 2014, when I was with some of my friends at Karjat, Blaise told us about all this investment and requested me to help him to get the land or his money from Lindwall. As a priest, we always try to counsel people and resolve matters that people bring to us. In this case too, I called Lindwall and Blaise to Villeparle Church, where I was posted at that time, and spoke to both of them. Then again in 2015, Blaise requested me to help him resolve the matter with Lindwall. We had several meetings to resolve the matter. This is all I could do in my capacity as a priest. But when it was not resolved, Blaise started maligning my name by spreading derogatory rumors about me and my family, speaking ill about my mother, speaking ill about my brothers, my sister-in-laws, speaking ill about my widowed sister and her daughters, my nephew. He also sent emails to bishops, priests and many others. When things were going out of hand, I lodged several complaints against Blaise and his accomplices in various police stations from 2017 till date. Because of this reason, he took revenge and framed me in this case.
Father, Blaise said that he paid your seminary fees and he knew you since then. Is that true?
Just like all the lies he said against me in the FIR and news article, his claim that he paid my seminary fees is also a big lie. I checked with the cardinal and seminary rector, and after investigating all the records, I received an undertaking from the rector that this claim was not true and that Blaise did not pay a single penny my fees at the seminary. This claim was false and I have a proof of it too. In the article in the Mumbai Mirror and in the FIR, Blaise claimed that he paid my seminary fees and he knew me for 2 decades. I was in the seminary from 1993 to 2005. I did not know Blaze at that time. If I knew him and if he had to pay my fees, I would definitely invite him for my ordination, which happened in 2005, and he would definitely be part of our family occasions. But he was not invited for my ordination nor any of our family functions prior to 2014. This was a conspiracy and game just to make the story that was printed in the article look true. His sole intention was to somehow frame me in the case, and he resorted to the bunch of lies to do so. But as it is said, three things can never be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. It is also said that truth always prevails in the end.
Father Donald, I believe in the year 2019, you celebrated the Holy Mass at Velankani, but you didn't preach. In fact, the entire Catholic community, they loved your fiery and practical sermons. They were waiting to hear you, but were sadly disappointed. Now, this is the one question that is uppermost in so many minds, including mine. Would you want to share something on that?
I could not believe that this man could go to such an extent and stoop to such a low level by playing such a dirty game in a holy place like Velankani. Blaze not only tried to damage me on the personal front by maligning my name and that of my family, but also tried to disrupt my spiritual activities. I received numerous calls from my followers who were very disappointed because I did not preach at Velankani. He wrote emails full of lies to Nuncio, to Cardinal, all the bishops, the rector and the parish priest of Shrine of Velankani, stating that I am absconding, police are chasing me, there are several FIRs on me, and hence I should be specifically not be allowed to preach. In this email, Blaze mentioned that he could not mark me a copy of this email as he did not have my email ID. And hence, when I was at Velankani, I was not aware of this game and the emails that were sent by Blaze Gomes. I received these emails much later through one of my good friends who had received a copy of the same. This too was false as he had my email ID, and I have received several emails from him since 2014. He intentionally did not send it to me as he did not want me to know about the game he is playing behind my back. But my mother Velankani has never deserted me. She has always been with me and helped me to bring this truth out to all the people and to prove my innocence. Ave Maria. Once again, a big thanks to all my friends and well-wishers for being there for me, for all your support and prayers. Just a last message to all. Don't be so quick to believe what you hear, because lies spread quicker than the truth, and the truth is always like oil in the water. No matter how much water you add to suppress it, it will always float to the top. I will be back shortly with more revelations, but till then, wishing you the peace and grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. A very happy New Year.